Went to my first ever locals today. Was very happy to find people to actually play with. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, talk about the deck I used, these tournament packs that I got for literally just participating, that's all it is. But W, I didn't even know that was a thing. And some singles I picked up as well. Went to my first ever locals. It was chill as hell. First time playing the game IRL, really, besides with Ansley one time. It was interesting. I had a good time for sure. The guys there had much better decks than me. They were a lot more built, a lot more alternate arts and stuff like that, but it was still a good time. I actually won one of my 3 games because it timed out. I guess there's like a time limit on the games or something, but like my field was like full of cards, and he Zeno'd my cards, and they're like, guys, we gotta call it. And I was like, all right, but then they just crowned me the winner, I guess, because of my life or something. But either way, it was a good time. I also went at a terrible time, more or less, because Topku, for anyone that doesn't know, Red got a bunch of nerfs, but that hasn't applied yet. So my first ever locals, I got to go up against Topku and feel the wrath of Topku. So that was fun, but it was a good time. First time ever playing locals. I'm going to show you guys the deck I used. I ended up using a Cell deck. It was pretty fun, but before that, let's dive into some tournament packs. I have no idea what these could be. I doubt they're anything super rare valuable, but maybe usable cards, maybe cards I haven't seen before. I literally have no idea. Let's check this out, though. But yeah, we literally just got these for showing up, so that's pretty cool. Okay, yellow Vegeta card. Oh, I think this is... Oh, no, wait, it's an alternate art, actually. Shoot up to one of your opponent's cards. Yeah, no, I know what card this is, but it's an alternate art. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Cool. All right. This guy I was playing with today, the guy who destroyed me with his Topku deck, he's going to regionals and stuff, so obviously some people taking this pretty seriously, but they're really chill. I was still learning the game more or less playing IRL, so they totally understood that, and yeah, it was a good time. Ginyu. Ooh, you know, I'll take a Ginyu card. This is actually a really good set 2 card. Choose up to 2 of your Ginyu cards with special traits, and they get plus 5k for the turn. Oh wait, is this the one I'm thinking of? This might be... this one's not bad. I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of, but alright, a lot of yellow cards. Is it yellow because of Vegeta on the cover? There's no way, right? They've got to have different colors. I pulled both the featured units, bro. We're out here cooking, man. This is why you don't summon before anniversary. You're just going to get them on cards, bro. It's that simple. Alright, and final card out of the tournament packs. Shin. Okay. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal 1 Patara. Again, not useless. This I'll actually probably use because I'm going to be using, I'm going to be slowly building a blue deck. But yeah, I'll show you guys the deck I used after I show you the singles real quick. Figure we get the new cards. So yeah, that was another really cool thing. I haven't been able to really find cards locally, especially singles, so I was really happy to find these singles, and they just based them off of TCG player prices, so that was really, really cool. Got them pretty cheap. So I got 2 coolers because I want to start adding to my yellow deck with those SCRs. I really want to start a Goku Black deck, so I got these 2 because it's one of my favorite decks online. And then I got a Cell, as you'll see, to add to this deck, as well as picked up an SCR Teen Gohan. This will be really, really good additions. And then this I actually didn't buy. One of the guys there literally just straight up gave it to me. Not the most valuable card or anything, but he's like, bro, you're going to need this for your green deck. And he had like a binder full of them. I was like, dude, you're a go. Let's freaking go. But yeah, so W pickups, we got some singles. It was a good time. But yeah, let me show you guys the deck that I used. It was, I did okay. You know, for my first time ever playing for a deck that I pretty much slapped together with, last-minute cards from just booster boxes we opened. It was a good time. I did okay. But yeah, it was basically a green deck consisting of a Cell leader card. I feel like I maybe potentially could have switched out the Cell for something else. I don't know. Debatable. But yeah, let's see. So, had some Bulma cards in there. We had these for our 1-drops. A thing my deck was also consisting of was Earthlings. So there are cards like, if this Cell does, you know, not for this Cell, but this Cell actually gets a buff from Earthlings in your discard at times. These Hercules aren't actually bad for Earthlings. So yeah, that's kind of what my deck was centered around, was Earthlings and stuff. Cell Juniors for some 2-drops. Didn't really get a chance to play him, but it's fine. I feel like this Gohan is more useless than... I feel like he's a waste of space in the deck. I regret putting him in there, alright? I played him, and he auto-charges the top card of your deck, and I charged up a Cell Arena, and I think that's why I lost that game. Very unfortunate. But yeah, 3-drop Cells right there. Some 3-drop Vegetas. I'll probably lay these out separately so you guys can see. Or I'll just lay them over on top. It really doesn't matter. And then this is where it gets good. So then we got the 2 Trunkses in there, which was pretty solid. I actually had a really clean play with this Gohan and my other 3-drops on the field because he was able to protect them. Really, really cool play there. That's the game that I almost won, but we timed out. I also threw this Vegeta in the deck, decided to use him, actually drew him, and he came in handy, really good. 2 5-drop Gohans, 2 5-drop Turles, 2, the 1 Cell that I had, but now I have 2 luckily. The 2 starter deck Brolys. I think a few of these cards, maybe a lot of these were set too. I don't think a lot were starter decks. But yeah, threw in the starter deck Brolys. They actually came in clutch. Well, one of them did. Yeah, just my blockers. Or not my blockers, my super comboers. And my extra cards were, let's see, Earth Destroying Blow. Again, starter deck card, Gigantic Meteor. Dude, Tragedy on Ginger Town, bro. I almost was able to play this, but Topku, that deck destroyed me. And then, of course, my Cell Games arenas. These were the key to winning, bro. This was like getting this down on turn 4. Not even turn 4. I think I had the energy marker, so it was turn 3, and then just I was at like 7 or 8 energy in the next 2 turns, bro. It was so crazy because of other things too. But yeah, the deck actually worked out really good, so it was a good time. It was a good time. Randomly put together, more or less. Not really built well. It worked out well, so I think I'll add on to it, see what else the deck can do, have more fun with it. But I do want to get a Goku Black deck going eventually. For one, it wasn't their first time playing. Obviously, and on top of that, they had so many good cards, bro. But you know, all in all, with a little more deck buildings, a little more practice too. I definitely felt like I could have played better, but all in all, it was a good time. I won 1 out of 3, bro. I walked in expecting to lose them all, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Got to square up my enemies, my competition, see how it goes. But yeah, I had 2 other decks built as well, but. Yeah, that was basically the experience, man. It was a good time. If anyone's curious, if you guys ever want to look into local play, all I did was I downloaded the TCG Player app. I think that's what it's called, TCG Player Plus. It's just an app you can download for free, and then you can just look at local stuff for all kinds of cards games. Thank God that's a thing, because I don't know how else I would have found this. So yeah, I showed up. There was like 6 dudes playing. It was a chill time. Not a lot of them played Masters either. A lot of them were kind of in the same boat as me, that Masters is a little overwhelming. But yeah, W local play. But yeah, if you guys are curious, check out the YouTube. We're posting pack openings, we're playing digitally, posting videos, etc., etc. But yeah, W pickups today, dude. I'm excited to add on to the green deck for one. I'm curious if I should put Gohan in or not. This card is so clean. But definitely a Goku Black deck. I'm gonna probably use that tonight. Such a fun deck. But yeah, that's the vibes. Stay tuned, boys. We'll see what the next deck I use at locals is. But yeah, like, oh my gosh, I should probably mention. So, like, I just knew nothing going into it, and it was just so funny. Like, I was going into my second game, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll change it up to my yellow deck. And they were like, well, you can't necessarily do that. Like, we're playing casually, so honestly, do what you want. But normally, you're supposed to just use the one deck. And I was like, oh, shoot. No, that's fine. I'll stick with my green deck anyways. Oh, that's fine. And I ended up winning that second game, thankfully, so yeah, W, bro. Stuff like that, dude. Stuff you don't think about in the online, like when you're setting up, like when I was drawing, and then if I was gonna mulligan, like I didn't really ever think, do I do my lives before I mulligan or after? But you do your lives after. All kinds of other things. But yeah, all in all, it was a good time. Basically, if you guys are considering doing even anything like that, just throwing yourselves out into whatever you want to do without knowing what's going to happen, just go for it, bro. It was a good time. I was nervous, but also really excited, so I'm just glad I was able to hold my own a little bit.